Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 13 of our Spanish migration campaign to Egypt, and we are in position to strike against quite many opponents at the moment, and the campaign is quite clearly nearing the end. So we should begin to eye Rome quite soon as well. So we have Captain Queso attacking us and Captain Tiberius attacking our back. I think we will take care of that Queso guy first. And then deal with the reinforcements. Because it's easier that way, and seems that we are also able to get the high ground. So basically cavalry to the front. And then you guys...
Ha! The enemy have brought more weaklings to reinforce their line.
And of course we want to annihilate those reinforcements entirely. Are you beginning to throw something? No, you are not. Ready and charge in and charge in. Hopefully you don't perish. Okay.
Enemy army runs. Now hunt them down.
So let's make the infantry line over there. Oh. I think we want you to chase those down.
The enemy warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
So, about the infantry line. And let's see what they do have. That's probably cavalry auxiliary. And is that Astati? Yeah. So basically we would like you guys to hit that cavalry auxilia, and you as well, if you can manage. We could have even a bit higher ground than perhaps we should. I mean, since you are not willing to move and engage, then let's not play this, even this fair. Warmed up. Yeah, they are tired. Could we actually force them into melee? Might be the case. Yes, we are actually doing that.
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt. No, a coward chase.
And another question is, do we actually get the settlement? Oh, you quit the chase. Well, I guess we couldn't have caught them in any case. So, quite nice, especially if we gain the settlement. And we got it. Excellent. Okay, once again, a strong Macedonian army against our relatively non-existent infantry line. What's unfortunate is that there are phalanx pikemen among the enemies. And what's more unfortunate is that if there is high ground advantage, it seems to be more for the enemy than for us. Well, that cannot be helped. We need to remain somewhat in the back. And I think you guys will be in key role in our success, or lack of it. And then... actually I want you into close proximity with each other, and then we will make 2 cavalry detachments that will begin to intercept enemy cavalry straight away. So we want to take away their cavalry to give our missile cavalry free rein, and at the same time we should be able to hit them in the flanks a bit more easier. And of course, if we can knock out their general, all the better. And whatnot, missile units, etc., etc. Okay, they do have their general over there. Great.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
So basically now it's only the phalanxes. And we are not really that interested in the rest of the enemy army, but we want to deal with that. So basically you guys can play hide and seek with those, while we go and do some nasty stuff. Oh, rallying are we? Perhaps you shouldn't be the first one to charge in.
The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack!
Oh no!
Back in the
Does he get away? Catch him. Great.
Killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
We have done this many times in the How Good Is test. Except we have had less troops and of lower quality. So I think your chances are not very good. Or then they are on very hard difficulty. No! This is one way to throw the battle. Oh no.
The enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them down and slay them all.
Yep. That was bad. Oh, they caught one of the missile cavalry units.
Enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them down and slay them all.
Okay, and that's it. Not a clean one, but a victory nonetheless.
Fear us. We shall rule.
Oh, that's such a small town. Didn't realize that. And then we have some public order issues. Memphis. Okay. Bingen of Palancia. Okay, that's a good place to have a new general. Kairos. Well, that's not so good place to have a new general, but could be worse as well. So head over there.
Unable to move.
Petra. I think it's doing... Well, we want to, improve the culture. In Sinope, we don't want to improve the growth. Pergamum... I mean, those Scutari would be nice. Athens. Port, certainly. Some additional money. Fraspa. Cannot do anything else. Tingi. And it seems we have some war cries going on at home. I think Scutari, since one turn to train. Okay, and that looks like ripe for taking. Lilipium, can you actually manage? Yes, you can. Messana, okay. Looks like you are not going to manage it quite so well. So, one scutari and there. Okay, yeah, you are actually managing quite well. So can we have some reinforcements from Lilibium? And where is our fleet?
Aye, Captain.
Okay, in Lilibium we want to retrain these. And actually we want to have one additional boat as well, so that we can get into Rome well and nice. Some reinforcements. And can we bring some of you guys from Messana to aid Yuli the Mad?
Forward. Move out. Orders.
It's mostly Triarii. So what about Thessalonica? So we can retrain, I guess, the weapons, but that's it. So Byzantium has to be the true production center for us over here. And perhaps we could send some reinforcements from Pergamum. Let's actually build a boat. Corinth. Yeah. Not really that great, actually. So reinforcements.
Set sail. Moving ashore. Orders.
And let's besiege Larissa.
Sieging settlement. Settlement under siege. Ready to sail. Set sail.
Should we strike? Oh, Iberian rebels. Well, that's certainly interesting. I think we want to strike at Palma.
Ready to sail.
Do you carry army? A couple of troops, no matter. And you don't carry practically anything.
Attack!
Okay, down you go.
The waves.
And let's have you. Well, we don't need you.
Orders, General.
But let's have you.
Yes.
Kind of as a strike force.
Move.
Be ready over there, and then we need to have some more troops over here. In Thapsus we can train more, and I think we should. Then we can move them to Carthage to strike at the enemy. Didn't we have...
Boats ready.
a strong navy, and we have a rather strong Brutii army over here. So can you... You cannot hold this on your own. Perhaps with the aid of these we could keep it. Let's see. Oh, I forgot completely about this one. Okay, cataphract archers. Cataphract archers. Okay, this is going to be a nasty battle.
On my orders.
Perhaps it's not too cheesy if I remain inside the original starting area.
Stand and fight. March. March, units.
And are you guys actually...
Units
we count on you to actually wreak some havoc on the enemies?
The feeble enemy have more men. Ha! These are more heads for our warriors to collect in triumph.
I mean, we could, with this cavalry catch the chariot archers, I think. At least surround them.
The enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
Okay, get away, get away, get away. Okay, that was not good. And let's not do that again. Now the question is, should we actually conserve? I think we should conserve the missiles against heavy spearmen and other units instead of Eastern infantry. Okay, you guys go up and soak the arrows over there.
Enemy army runs! Now hunt them down!
Ceasefire. Okay, I think we need a task force of you two to deal with the archers. I guess we need you to deal with those. Let's see if you could hit those, and it seems they are willing to engage. And I think we should bring in the rest of the cavalry here as well.
Drinks with his glorious ancestors. His men now rightly fear us.
Okay, so you infantry guys get ready to face the last remaining enemies. I guess that's... we are done with those. And well, that was just a great frontal charge, wasn't it? Against the phalanx. Makes it somewhat worse, I think. So Kotais should fall.
Frightened goats, hunt them down and slay them all. Your warrior.
Great.
We shall rule.
Not so great. So let's see. So mostly Eastern infantry, some horse archers, and some heavy spearmen and faction leader with diminished troop composition. We do have quite a good general. Of course, really depleted units. Let's see how we will fare. And of course, if we win this, it will be the end of Armenia. Probably.
Await my orders.
A small elevation over here, and the reinforcements are actually coming this way. Perhaps we should try to deal with the reinforcements first. Because there are the, for example, the most dangerous enemies. And cavalry is our strongest asset in this one, by far.
Units, march! The enemy are scared. They have brought even more men. No matter, we will count the dead later. Units! Units, march! Units! Units, march!
So you guys begin to hit that enemy general. Yeah, the horse archers are actually coming our way. Perhaps we could try to hit that general while we are at it.
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt. No, a coward chase.
But let's take care of the coward as well, hopefully. Excellent.
The king is dead. Now his men will shed.
So basically I want you to focus on those next. Infantry line. Form up against them over there. And we need you hoplite guy as well. And cavalry get into position over there. We force them into melee, or at least disrupt them to a degree. So if we manage to force this army off, we have won. Should have brought more. Okay, great.
Lord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
Okay, I think we want to conserve you. Let's head over there. And I guess over here we just want to try to smash the enemy center as far as that's possible. And to make it possible, I think, well, you guys charge in. You guys charge in, you use skirmish mode, and then... Okay, well, that didn't take too much. Let's see if we could actually break that phalanx while we are at it. You guys seem to be having a good time over there, and you are not having at all a good time over there if you charge them from the front. Eastern mercenaries have suffered that heavy casualties and they are still fighting. Quite impressive, I have to say. Okay, you guys get over here, give a hand, or a hoof, something like that. So apparently we did catch the enemy general as well. Okay, you join the fray. Let's make a frontal charge. I mean, they are only Eastern infantry. What could go wrong?
Enemy flee from the field like frightened goats.
Hey.
And slay them.
You guys. Hunt those down. And we don't really want to have that many of the enemy stragglers left over here. So I think we will try to pursue as many of them as possible. We want to make a thorough job. Okay, I guess that's as thorough as it's going to be. So let's finish the battle and see if we have won. At least on this front.
Fear us.
No.
Yes. General. March. Out of moves. Yes. Move. Unable to move.
Well, that heroic defender, that's quite something. I think I need to check that hero altogether. How are those described? Austere, faction leader, espionage, heroic defender. This man's prowess when fighting defensively is almost unsurpassed, and the stuff of a legend. Great commander. This man has an almost unsurpassed ability to command in battle, and this confidence inspires his troops. Conquering hero. If you kill a man, you are a murderer. Kill a many and you are a hero. Kill them all and you are a conqueror. Famously courageous. Tales of this man's courage have spread to all corners of the world, and his brave deeds inspire many to similar feats of arms. 71 destroyer. Wiping out entire populations is sometimes necessary. Enjoying doing so is not, unless you treat it as an art form. Bloody. This man enjoys the sight of blood, particularly that of his enemies. Reverent. Openly religious in the pink. Fortunately, not quality troops, and fortunately, not quality troops. So, taking care of most of Armenia will take a bit still.
Lord, kill them!
Larissa, what do they have in here? Yeah, I think we will just auto-resolve this one.
We shall rule our land by conquest.
And finally, a good place to train troops. Then we needed to help defend Kydonia.
Yes, Captain. Off the boats. Orders. Destroy.
Titus Brutus. So what do we have in here? Not really that much. Okay, I think we need to do something about that soon enough.
Aye, Captain. Kill them.
That's satisfying. Hopefully that was full army with them.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And now...
General, orders. Move. Out of moves. Orders, orders.
Actually, let's take the most experienced ones.
Aye, aye, Captain. General. Set sail! Set sail! Lord, destroy! Besieging settlement. Settlement under siege.
And Cordoba is training troops as it should be.
Yes. Destroy! Settlement under siege.
And I think we could make a bit more siege equipment.
Settlement under siege. Aye, Captain. Yes, Captain.
And one additional of those. And then peasants. And Messana. I guess you can retrain those. Do we have low taxes over there? Yes, we do. Well, let's make a shipwright that should boost to degree. Our culture over there. Trade rights, I guess we can agree to that. We have a Brutii army coming.
Orders.
It would seem.
Forward. Unable to move.
Athens port, excellent. Let's make another port. Byzantium. Great market. Lilybium. We don't want to boost population. Sparta. Okay, at least something. Cordoba. Okay. Thessalonica, I think we want to have that. We can do some replenishing of troops. Larissa. So what we want to do in Larissa actually is to... well, we want to bring these guys over there. But how to do that without losing them is another question. Can we land? No, we cannot. But some of you can.
March! Boat ready! Yes, General! Orders!
Well, let's hope the boat does not sink. And...
Lord? Yes.
we do want to strike with as strong army as possible against the enemies.
Orders? General, yes. Leading the army.
65, I guess that's...
Yes.
perhaps one additional unit.
Orders?
You.
Splitting the troops.
Okay, and we will begin the siege of Thermon.
Besieging settlement.
And lucky us, we have mercenaries available.
Siege.
Perhaps we could
General.
actually bring some cavalry to bear as well.
Ashore. Yes, Captain.
So what do they have in here?
Merging army.
Nothing good, it seems. Okay, so what about the sieges over here? 5 turns, 2 turns.
Lord?
And we have some mercenaries available. Hopefully, by the way, he doesn't die before we take the settlement. I don't dare to auto-resolve. Let's hope he can survive a couple of more turns.
Destroy.
Carthago Nova gates are open. I guess we could auto-resolve this one.
We shall rule. Settlement captured.
Yes, master. Moving into position. On my way.
Okay, Oska is a gold settlement at the moment.
Boats ready. Aye, aye, Captain. splitting the troops. All ashore. Yes, can't be done. Destroy. Besieging settlement. Settlement under siege.
And you should be ready.
Yes. Orders. Orders. General. Chief. Yes, Captain.
Oh. Can we send
Yes.
one cavalry unit over there? Okay, that should suffice.
Orders. Orders.
What about you?
Orders.
Could we take Syracuse? Not with those.
Ready.
So let's wait for these reinforcements and then strike over there.
Chief.
Anything else we could do? Let's at least, yeah, continue the military build-up in Byzantium. Let all the mad. I mean, we have wrong-headed. This man makes decisions that are neither fair nor just, and yet he has no shame as a result. Unhinged loon. Why do all of our guys want to paint their bottom purple? I don't get it. Okay. So I think this is actually the final battle of this episode. And it might very well be that the next episode will be the last one.
The gods know that we did not await.
So basically, we will let them come in. We even welcome them in. Then we tie them here in the city center and smash them in the back with the reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived, eager for the taste of enemy blood.
Let's try to catch all the possible dogs we can. Okay, that's 2. Any more dogs somewhere? Oh, that's cavalry auxilia, that's bad. Okay, now go away. Actually, perhaps we want you to get in.
This is a disaster! The enemy have broken through our walls! Drive them out!
Oh, we have Marian reforms.
Walls! Throw them back, or our people will be slaughtered!
I think things just got way more difficult. Break, 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 break.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
Oh no. Now all of the dogs are trying to come in. No, they are not actually coming in. At least you have some dogs following you. Okay, and you have quite a few of them following you. They are fleeing. It seems that this is a good way to get rid of those dogs. Charge in! Okay, who let the dogs in? No. Okay, are you breaking them? Yes, you are. But now we need some help in the city center. You guys get over here. Start hitting them. paying attention. That's unfortunate. Okay, but we are starting to break this flank over here. And deal with the cavalry. Deal with the cavalry first. Cavalry first. Cavalry first.
General! General! Units! Charge!
Then the hastati.
Units! Units! General! General! Units! Charge! Sling it!
And once again the dogs are out. Catch them. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Hit the Equites next. And then the town watch. Okay, they are fleeing. So what do they have anymore? That's one unit of Equites and well, there's some Velites somewhere. Okay, great. Then start hitting the war dogs. Town what's coming to town still. And here, yeah, the Velites.
General! Units! Units! Charge!
Seems that you just might survive. One farewell volley. Or two. Okay, you probably are quite tired, so let's wait for the
Units!
Velites to come a bit closer and then strike at them.
Slingers abroad! Forward! Quickly! What is complete, Commander? Infantry! General! General! Units!
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt. No.
Finally,
Coward
the dogs are going away. Hey, don't shoot our own general, please. Okay, I guess that went rather nicely.
Your warrior.
It was post-Marian army, even though practically the army was not Marian at all. And I think we could auto-resolve this one. Nasty rebels.
Orders? Move, Chief. Move out.
I'm not sure if we actually need to continue building that much anymore, to be honest. And here I'm building more. Carthago Nova. And we will march onwards.
Yes. Orders.
What should we leave as a defense force?
Yes. Leaving the army.
30. That's some defense. Okay, and we cannot even utilize the Roman arena for games. A shame, really.
Leaving the army. General, splitting the troops. General, leave.
That's a lot of troops we are leaving behind.
March.
Perhaps we should hunt for the Carthaginians first. And I think you can take Palma. Okay, I can see why they were unable to keep this. Okay, that's ours now. Then we had this fleet somewhere around here. Where did it flee? Or did it sink? Here. Okay, well, it's important to get the troops on land.
General, forward.
So get going. Perhaps we could get one unit from Larissa to help with the siege. Well, let's wait for a while. Anything else we were supposed to be doing? Okay, let's make sure that Halicarnassus does not rebel. And, oh, another Roman army. I guess some Iberian infantry wouldn't be a bad idea. That's a lot of ballistae.
Ready to say, attack! We rule the waves! Set sail! Attack! Victory! Attack!
Okay, did we have some fleets ready nearby?
Attack! The sea is ours!
I should have tackled that.
No more.
Well, what's done is done. Oh, and of course this front over here. Perhaps the most interesting one.
General, destroy! Victory! Our land by conquest!
Oh. Perhaps that was not a good idea. We need to retrain at least some of the troops. Perhaps you should go out.
Move out! Aye, Captain!
Okay, and you guys get ready
Boarding!
for the next phase.
Move out! Out of moves! General!
I just can't quit now. I need to play one more turn. So basically, if we take Rome, if I play one more turn, I will finish the campaign now. And perhaps the episode will become a bit too long, so we will still have the final episode left for us. I mean, we have been doing quite well, even if I say so myself. So that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member, and very special thanks to existing channel members: Napoleon Complex, Kosakusar, Mark Anthony, Blue Eye Wolf, Grant Robinson. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.